Yes, just listening to this program on TV, Lisa Avon. Just sat here early morning, 9ish a.m., wondering about our own nation building judges according to the laws of the Almighty. If you say we train and appoint our own people for high authority according to the laws of our holy kingdom, then you know, right, because of education, and you know the system, and you're sincere, and you love the Almighty, you love your race of people, you love to see progress. Now you got street preachers doing something that started something. Now they started something and it changed the face of America today because it was letting people know. But to take that one step further, you take 5 nation building judges, one judge for the man, one judge for the woman, one judge for the child, one judge for the land, and one judge for the government, our government. That means you've taken it to the next level where it's including everybody. So they're then just simply, they don't want it, they walk away from it. But once you put everybody there, you don't have to worry about who's on the outside. They want to be on the outside. You're not confronting people, you're including people. They know there's 5 nation building judges for their benefit, trained and appointed by us. It's easy to train a nation building judge. How easy is it? Moses is a nation building judge. How easy is it? Spiritually, the Messiah is a nation building judge. So that's 2 people. And so are the prophets and the apostles in the early church. They're all nation building, but in different ways. But it's still nation building. And you can't get higher than Moses, and you can't get higher than the Messiah. King David, a nation building judge. Even Solomon, a nation building judge. Now when you have people that obey the Almighty, they are nation building because it's a holy kingdom nation building. It's different from the nations of the world. They're not run by holy laws. They're controlled by devil knowledge, devil system in the sense of politics, religion. It's not from heaven. So there's a difference between what's from heaven and what's man-made. Now when you take 666, which I always keep going on about, 666 in simple terms is just persecution, oppression, forcing poverty on people, taking people's rights away. Slavery is 666. 400 years of it. So we've had 666 policies when they're really hard. It's state-sponsored terrorism against a certain group of people. That's all it is. And it's a system they work by. With religion, politics, economics, resources, you name it, it's there. Trade, you're not allowed to go shopping, you're not allowed to have a bank account, you're not allowed to do anything. That's what 666 is. It's mashing up a race of people by a system. So you make people feel like everything's all right, everyone's free and having a good time. We're still in that same 666 system. It's how good and how bad. Here's the thing. We take over when we sit down and talk sensible to each other. We take over. It's as simple as that. We decide that. We don't want it, so we don't do it. Now, say if there's 10 people that want it, they sit down and talk and go through it properly. We need a national university. We need a national education system. We need a lot of things, national. We're not doing that. So when the young people now are looking for something from older people, they're not hearing nothing. Now all the people that understand what nation building is, it's power to yourself in your own system. You're not going to pay yourself below wage. You're not going to force on yourself high cost of living. You're not going to put pressure on yourself. If you have sound mind, you're going to say, well, I want a nice lifestyle, nice wages, nice cost of living, nice system, nice everything, nice women. nice family life. You're going to say you want nice houses to live in, and place of work and workshop, and a beautiful system where you feel nice and comfortable, where you say it's now our privilege to have. We're not doing all that. We don't do worldwide, looking into every little thing like unborn babies being killed. Anyway, we don't look about our people getting protection and the things they need in life. We talk a lot. It's simple to have a meeting. You have a meeting about having a meeting. So you have a meeting about 5 nation building judges to gain who's interested. So it's a knowledge of who's interested in such things. They come to a meeting and then you train them people to understand what a nation building is and what a nation building judge is. I'm talking about a law court judge. This is a judge that controls and helps people to build a holy nation to bear the fruits that the Almighty is looking for. And the devil's system of Satan will never bear fruit that pleases the Almighty. So this world, flesh and blood, cannot please the Almighty. It's spirit and truth that pleases him. So this is what we got to look about. Now I say this like I like a woman now, right? And I want the best for her. I'm not going to lie to her. I'm going to tell her straight. And she's going to tell me straight back rejection, whatever. But I'm doing it to make sure she's okay. She's not doing it to make sure I'm okay. So being a friend, you have to try your best. That's that situation. Now same with your family, brothers, sisters, good and bad. You have to weigh it all up. But nation building judging is for everybody. Man, woman, child, unborn, old, young, tall, short, light skin, dark skin, everybody. Now, all those that are messing up, they need help more than those that don't mess up. So you got to do it proper. You got to know your business. Nation building judge is hard, but not as hard as raising children that women do. So women then must be paid for raising children. Must get help. Unborn babies must have rights. People must have rights. The policing system must be geared to protect people. Not doing what these people are doing. Real protection. Worldwide. I'm not just saying this. You can say it from the heart, the mind, and you can just let it flow. It's not an issue to make it flow. Now, if they want to gather together all the best experts in the world to fight down my people, they've got problems. Real problems in doing that. Because we need to know, hear, and see things, and to analyze things, and to go into things deep. None of this shallow business. Go into it with sincerity, but we need a meeting to hold a meeting. We need meetings to understand what our purpose is, and appoint people, train people, appoint people, do all kind of things to establish something. People that need to know. Those that are passionate are the eye-ups in any movement, any people. If you're passionate about something of the Almighty, that means you must be up there. Right? You don't get the riffraff and all those junkie and alky types. They don't do anything because they're only interested in their passion to be addicted to something. That's their passion. Their passion is not about holy kingdom and controlling and having and doing and learning and seeking the Almighty. He knows everything. So his son, the prophets, the apostles, the early church, they call it the sect of the Nazarenes. And then later the early Christian church later on, and then the Church of Rome, and then East and West Roman Empire. All these things can be studied. Ancient books people have never seen or heard of, it still can be studied. The book of life can be studied because it's simple. You're either in the book of life or you're not. If you're of this world, you're not in the book of life. If you're for the Almighty, then you're in the book of life. And it's the book belonging to the Messiah. So he decides. And he's got high standards. You embrace devil's system of Satan in any capacity, you're rejected by the Messiah. That's it. It's a simple thing to say. Training judges is not hard. People that can't do it don't know what a judge is.